It keeps me strengthened.
Hey, welcome to Soulful Stimulation with your girl, your host, Chevelle.
Take nothing for granted.
Here on Soulful Stimulation with me on IntellectualRadio.com, where we maintain to feed your brain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We want you to be in the mix and be mentally fit here on IntellectualRadio.com. It's Mental Health Month.
Yes.
Honey, get your mind right.
Help us.
Help us, Lord.
Help us, Lord.
Let this mind be in who? You.
That is also in
Christ Jesus. Do you know him? Listen here. It's Mental Health Month. So you need to mind your mind as well as mind your own business.
Stay in your own lane.
Stay in your own lane. You can keep your mind if you just...
If you can keep your mind if you stay in your own
If you
lane.
stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about me. Stop switching lanes, okay? Okay. Let's get in a healthy, peaceful place in our mind with some good meditation, yoga, counseling, or just being still, listening to some smooth jazz or soft music or whatever you need to do to clear your mind. What you do to clear your mind?
Drink coffee.
I love coffee.
Oh, you thought I was gonna say prayer?
I wasn't gonna say prayer.
Yeah, I pray, but that coffee calms me right on down.
It just brings you down. And
right.
and it's so funny because they say coffee got caffeine.
It does the opposite for me.
Oh, see, and they say people like us,
Oh yeah.
we got a lot of personality.
No. It kind of brings me down. It's like hot chocolate for some people in the wintertime. It's strange.
Chestnuts roasting.
Ooh, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
I didn't come to sing.
Well, a very old friend of mine, he uses a technique with his grief clients.
Okay.
And he says everybody needs a chance to wind down.
Absolutely.
And this is how he say you do it. He say take a long bubble bath, hot bubble bath, light some candles. I'm like, what do a man know about that? But okay, light some candles with some nice music playing, some smooth jazz or something peaceful, and a glass of wine with the wind down, and just relax.
Just relax. Let your mind float.
Let yourself
go. You know what I'm saying? You're not relaxing if you're still carrying all the cares of the world or of that day.
They haven't cast their burdens though.
Well, that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show.
Right. So you need to check on your mind all the time. Stay mentally wealthy by being mentally healthy. Okay. And the only way you can be mentally healthy is mind your own mind, stay in your own lane, and just relax.
You gotta relax.
Just gotta chill.
You gotta relax.
Gotta relax. Okay. So I'm glad that you all decided to join me today. We're going to have an awesome show. I always appreciate your support and all the love you show me here on Soulful Stimulation, where there's a good conversation with great impartation. And I brought the imparter today. Oh, Lord. I remember when I first met her, Lord Jesus. I ain't been the same. Lay your hands on me.
Come on, song.
Yes. So listen, every Tuesday at 6 p.m. we are here. So let's stimulate as we educate you here on IntellectualRadio.com. You're always in for a treat here on IntellectualRadio.com with me, Chevelle Simone. And I want to talk about something real quick before I go into my opening segment, because I want you to ride this ride with me. My son is a creative.
Yes.
And my son say, Mommy, you don't support me. I'm not into like the rap. I'm learning.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'm learning. All the mamas, we want our kids to go to school, get an education.
And preach the gospel. Y'all do. I just said it.
Lord, I thought you said that was for another show. But anyways, I brought the creative one here with me. So while we're doing that, I want to talk about some creative people. Yes. So I want to talk about Ezell Grant, who is a friend of mine. Tariki Pender is her son. And his name is Lil Messy. Not messy, like y'all want to be. Not Messy, but Messy. Messsi. So he's a creative writer, and a rap artist who has toured around the United States, making music moves and writing with others on the rap scene. He was born in Robert Taylor's Homes at 3919. I was born in 3833, but he was born in 3919 South Federal with his brothers and sisters. He has made a name for himself in this game. He's a good boy, making his mom proud. A good boy from the hood, making a good boy
Yes.
Y'all, I keep saying a good boy
I'm excited about it.
because we just think everybody that is rapping is about gangs and drugs. So I want to say again, he is a good boy from the hood, and some things come good out of the hood. Cause I'm straight from the hood.
K-Town, West Side.
Ooh, wait, girl, no, you ain't. West Side. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, listen. So he makes his mom proud, his sisters and brothers proud, and his community proud. Yeah. So I love him. Big ups to Ricky. And you can find all the Little Messy MESSI music on all the local music media outlets. And then my son, we call him Winning Kurt Is, KURTS.
Yes. Yeah. See, them rapper names. I love it.
Look, that come out the dope.
Little Messy. I love it.
Little Messy and Little Winning.
That'll make me turn it on.
Look, that'll make you turn it on.
Because I want it. Messy, what is you talking about?
What you talking about? And my son is Curtis. He changed his name is KURT, and he put the IS on it. I'm like, is that Curtis? He's name? No, Kurt is. Kurt is. Listen, I'm winning. I'm winning. It's WWWNNN. Kurt is. He already doing it.
I love it.
Kurt is winning. Okay, so my little man, let me tell y'all about my little man. He's gifted with the pen and musical talent. There's no other artist like Winning Curtis, bringing different vibes. And I made these young men send me their own bio.
They got bios.
They got bios.
What that mean? It's not just about the rap. They're about the business.
They're about the business. They got bios.
Absolutely. Pictures.
And they got pictures. They already ready.
Photo shoots.
And we said we preaching the gospel and we ain't got an iPhone. I ain't finna talk about you. You got an Android, don't you?
Look, listen. No, I got an iPhone. Not by choice.
Listen, so he's bringing different vibes and having a sound like no other, with his latest single being Loverboy. Kurt has already rose to the occasion after his first 2 album releases. Two.
Oh, so I'm late to the game.
I'm kind of late too.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to look, Mr. Loverboy.
Wait a minute,
Curtis. With the 3rd album on the way. Oh, he got the Trinity, y'all. The 3rd album on the way. So far, he touched lives and impacted souls within his music and writing ability. He likes to call himself the heart and soul of his music.
Yes.
Generation, because of his sound, raw storytelling ability of different love songs that he shares on the tracks. After releasing his latest New Year's projects, Untitled, and the hit single Loverboy.
Yes.
You know, the only love I knew that rap was LL Cool J, but we're gonna talk about that later.
That's our
generation.
Those are our years.
But looking out for his next releases and other projects to come during the summer, he will not disappoint you. Let's celebrate, congratulate, and support our local artists here in Chicago. We have Lil Messy, MESSI.
Yes.
Find him on all your media outlets. And also my son, Kurt Roberts, as they call him, Winning Kurt Is, KURT. Excuse me, IS. So we got that out the way. Congratulations, sons.
Yes.
I will be shouting you out every
Black
week.
Kings, love
the Black Kings. We need to support them, and we need to show them that we love them. We need to stop being biased. I could talk about myself, prophetess, because in this area I was not a good mother. I didn't support it. I come from the religious old school. You don't be rapping and cussing around here. You gonna go get you a 9 to 5. You gonna go to school. You gonna do all this. So some separation happened. Some things happen, and I want to support my son.
Absolutely.
I want to let him know, Kurt, I love you. Lil Messy, I love you. Tariki, I love you. Let's support our own. Let's do what we need to do to push our children ahead, because they're not on the street. They're not bad kids.
Absolutely.
They out here doing their thing.
They're creative.
And they're being creative.
Absolutely.
And we did our thing in the closet.
You listen.
They bold about this. They ain't scared.
No, they ain't scared. And we don't want you to do what we did. We want you to do better.
Do better.
So even if I don't understand my support as a mother, because I really don't want you to try to get what I'm supposed to be giving you anywhere else.
Right.
You know, so I might not understand, but that doesn't mean that I should remove my support.
And somewhere else might not be a safe place.
And somewhere else might not be a safe place. Then we as mothers will be guilty.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to get over those things. You know, parenting is something. that's a whole nother. We ain't coming for that.
Let me tell you something. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're so creative. I got someone creative here with me today. We're gonna have fun on the show today, and I know she has been a help to me. From the first day I met her, and she is going to be a help to me in the show. I want to let my son know that I love him, I adore him, I appreciate you, and I'm so proud of you.
Absolutely.
So I want to talk about this quick thought, and I want you to help me with this, prophetess, because this is going to be something else.
Gotcha.
In the beginning, come on, creatives.
Come on, creatives.
God created.
That's the scripture.
So isn't that something that what's inside of those young boys, those rappers, something God created?
Listen, in the beginning was God. Okay. We was with God and God created. There is something in those beginning scriptures where we hear God say, and let there be.
Oh, and we just need to let it be.
No. You need to speak, let there be.
Let there be.
And then your creative will follow that, will manifest. So if we are made by God in his likeness, in his image
and after his likeness,
and he's a creator, then what makes you think we won't be creative? And
we can create some things by saying what? Let there be. So look in the mirror, because I believe that's you. And I know that's me. And I know that's you. Hey, because she created this hat I got on. If you need one of these, y'all need to y'all need to listen.
And when I'm working with the material and doing all that, I'm seeing a vision and I'm speaking, let there be another creation. Let there be.
Let there be.
You have to speak it, and then you'll see it manifest
and exist. Wow. Yeah. If you look around you, you will see other creations that our creator made. Your being here was not your idea. I don't know where you got it from.
Thank God.
No, I know, because I'm glad it wasn't other people my idea, because they can blink like I Dream of Genie. I'll be out of here.
Let me I am created by God. The one who created the stars in the sky, these trees that you see, these mics that you see, this backdrop that you see, was all the creative genius of God. Listen, a seed dropped into somebody's mind, and then all these things were manifested. So I'm created by a creator. I'm somebody
that continues to create.
That continues to
through
create.
Us.
He continues to create through us. That's why he made us. I made Chevelle. I made the beautiful woman that's helping us operate the
Wanda
B.
I
made beautiful Wanda. I made the beautiful assistant. I made them because I needed them to be creative. I needed their let them be. We couldn't be sitting over here if we did not have no Wanda.
Right?
What you gonna do? Get up and run back and forth and do what?
Because thank God for Wanda B.
Nobody would know that we on Intellectual Radio if he had not given somebody the creative idea to make backdrops. Everything around you
is a creation.
It's a creation. It is a creative thought inspired by God, put in somebody, and they said, let there be. Because a need needed to be met.
So let me tell y'all who we have here today. I love it. Listen. Let me finish this thought right quick. It's so funny. She just went there. Lord Jesus, I told y'all she's something else. I am not going to know what to do with her today. It's all God. It was all in his plan and by his design. Know that you are an original and that the designer's touch is upon your life, and that you are built tough, you're built strong, and you're built to last. No matter the circumstance, you are already well equipped by our master designer, builder, creator, and lover of our souls to be fashioned to be fit for the stuff like this. So whatever your this is,
do it.
Whatever your this is, work this, work with this, work through this, because what? God got this. Today in the studio with me on SoulfulStimulation.com. I'm sorry, that's IntellectualRadio.com with Soulful Stimulation. I'm so excited. Hey, Wanda B, I'm excited. And don't forget to watch my girl Wanda B every Sunday night after church. Girl, listen here. Oh, he said, she said. Uh-oh. You need to know what they said. Look, that was a creation by itself, okay? You need to hear that after church while y'all think y'all going somewhere with your boo. Listen here. I got Prophetess Karen Evans here in the building with me. She is best known for her ability to fuse faith and fashion together when she's not busy as the CEO as an eye for it. Her online boutique, you can find her calling as a prophet, as a minister. I'm going to add some stuff that ain't in her. As a lover. Oh my God. As a comforter, as a helper, as a go-to person, and a realist.
Yeah.
All real.
Yeah.
No funny games.
No.
All real.
Straight.
All real. And visionary of preparing the world ministries where prophecy meets reality.
Amen.
Where prophecy ain't messy, but prophecy meets reality.
We're going to prophesy to your realities so that we can get some change.
Okay, listen. So those who affectionately call her Mickey or the Fabulous Mickey also know her as a worshiper. And yes, he did that old say. Yes, and thrifting extraordinaire with a classy, creative style. She shifts the room with her amazing personality, boldness, stance, and prophetic songs of the Lord. Karen has a heart for the people of God and the kingdom of God to make sure that we are fashionably fit in our faith and fashion while walking in favor.
I might have to give you a check for that. I'm about to send you, mail you a couple of dollars.
In the building, in the studio today on IntellectualRadio.com, here on Soulful Stimulation, my girl, my friend, my prophetic partner, what you see today, couple of hands was on me, y'all, pow, at a retreat. Listen, prophetess Karen Evans. How you doing, girl?
I'm amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna do this first. Now, I can't do this to you because you be crying and falling.
No, I'm not. I ain't gonna do nothing.
You're gonna cry. Okay. First of all, I just want to say I'm so very proud. So very proud. I think we might have seen or talked about this a long time ago.
Talking
about manifestation.
Yes.
But that's all right. God's timing, and you doing your thing, and you doing it loudly, boldly, but most of all, godly. So I'm so proud of you. And listen, we come a long
way. And I ended up emceeing at a retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And I also prayed there. And let me tell you something, baby, y'all. She was shy every day.
And let me tell you something. Sometimes I don't even remember half the stuff prophetically when God is working until somebody comes back and say, "Do you remember?" And I'd be like, sometimes I
know exactly what you had on,
and I just be like,
"Oh, honey,
you remember what I had on?"
I know. Let me tell y'all what she had on.
Girl,
she was shy every night, but that time when she had to speak, baby, she had on a long. Come on, baby, it was long.
Can we just stop right there and give God praise that it was long?
That it was. Thank you, Lord, for the long. It was a long satin, like creamish dress. It was long. It was kind of out. It was something you ministers in. And baby, you called me out. You had on the green and cream, like medallion, and you called me out. You was like, that you did up there, honey. I'm prophesying to you. And had the nerve to have me do worship with her. You remember that girl was saying together and everything. We had a good time. We had a good time.
And I was like, Shamel, come on up here.
Yes, sure did. You know I'm tired. Get on up here. And it was so funny because she ministered to me and you said, that you're doing. You're going to see more of that being at the microphone. I never forget you said that to me.
My Lord.
And I thought it was that.
Look at that.
We got to stop looking at the pulpit. Them mics up there don't work sometimes.
Is this thing on? Is it? Because everybody who called to ministry, your ministry might not be behind the pulpit. And let me, as a whole prophet, let me tell you, you might be glad about it.
Might be. No, you not might. You will be glad. And the kingdom is not in the.
No.
I'm gonna let you say it.
You got to really be very, very clear about your God call, because everybody's not called to the pulpit. You understand what I'm saying? Your calling might be in the marketplace behind your cubicle. I done said something. You know what I'm saying? It might be in that business meeting. You know, it might be like that man who we love to be down on State Street in front of that used to be the Target. I mean,
down at 30 years, been
with a megaphone.
Yeah, with a megaphone.
So let's be very clear about what your calling is and where you're supposed to be placed.
And we don't pass our tracks no more.
Well, now evangelism has changed. We're 21st century. So evangelism has changed, but is this on again? I don't care if you call yourself doing evangelism. You can't do evangelism and still not get dirty. Oh, we gonna get dirty. You got to get your hands in there. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't sit virtually. You got to go and connect with people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about evangelism, go ye out. Not just preach the gospel. Go and bring that gospel to Lord Whacker. To your sick auntie.
That you're not speaking to, right?
That you might not be speaking to. You understand what I'm saying? Clean that up first. Because if you ain't speaking to him and harboring resentment and unforgiveness in your heart, then don't talk to me about no call. Because that call is going to make us all get something right so that we can effectively help others. You see what I'm saying? So get clarity about your call and know where your placement is, and don't allow people to put you in a place. Let me share this with you. There's a fivefold gifting. My designation is prophet, right? Here's what the Lord told me one time when it comes to titles and wanting to have titles. He said this to me. He said, quit allowing. No, here's the analogy. I'm going to ask you a question. He said, can you put a cubicle in an office? Can you put a cubicle in an office?
You can build it in an office.
Huh? A cubicle can sit inside of a big office, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you put an office inside a cubicle?
No.
Here's what the Lord told me about my gift. Quit allowing people. He said, you sit in an office. Quit allowing people to put you in a cubicle.
Whoa.
He said, cubicles sit inside of you.
Listen, I want you to say that again.
Okay.
Because I don't think the people in the back, they didn't hear you.
This is a good revelation for people who walk in the office of a prophet. If you walk in an office, quit allowing tradition to put you in a cubicle, because cubicles sit inside of the office.
I guess y'all heard
So what
that.
I mean is that you have to get clarity from God about your call and your placement, and then you won't be disheveled by ministry and traditions and religion and all that other stuff we do. Is they hating on me, they won't use me. No.
We ain't gotta be used in the church. They won't use me.
No. What I'm saying is when you own people who don't know their area and their calling, fight with that not being used thing. Because if you can only do it in the four walls with a microphone, then let's reevaluate what calling is.
Come on.
I've been in Ross trying to buy a t-shirt and then prophesy.
Come on.
Minding my own business.
Your own.
Somebody say, hey, I like your outfit. And that turned into a whole revival. I ain't waiting on no invitation to preach nowhere.
Come on.
I might get bombarded at the next Jewels. I'm here to get chicken, sir. What is happening here? How did getting chicken turn into, let me pray for you?
Yes.
So it ain't bound by you waiting for the church. And it might be at the gas station. You see how God be. If you're called, one of the main things that you need to be, I'm finna say something that's almost about to make me shout and toss this tea.
Come on. Say it, prophetess.
If you called, one of the main things you need to learn how to be, somebody say, pliable.
Pliable.
Oh, wait, let me give you another one. Available.
Available.
Flexible.
Flexible.
Because God can drop on you anywhere. You can be minding your own whole business in the morning. And listen, and don't feel like talking to nobody. And God will say, I'm responsible for you speaking. No, you're going to say this today. Call her right now. Available. And whatever you had on your little agenda, grocery store, wash your clothes, call so-and-so to prophesy. You need to put it right on in there.
Because you're going to do it.
Or move it to the top of the list. Because you the vessel. Your life is not your own. You don't get to tell God when you need to be used and where.
And why I got to be before the people. But go ahead.
And why I got to be before whatever people.
Right.
If he want to take you to a if he want to send me over here in these bushes and say, stand right there, because I'm getting ready to send a wanderer in these bushes, and you in your head talking about some, you got to be kidding me. It's scary over here. I need you to be placed right here because I'm about to send the wanderer. And then all of a sudden, here comes the wanderer.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been able to deliver that word if I had not been in position.
Available.
Flexible. Listen to this. And even might possibly be going into territory that may seem a little scary. It's not. I got a stutter. I can cure stuttering. Talk.
Listen.
Don't tell me about your deficiencies.
And I made you.
I got a way to get around that.
Yes.
So who you talking to? I made you. I'm very clear about what your issues are. Oh, I'm supposed to stop using you? You want to keep throwing your issue up in my face? Oh, I'm supposed to stop you? Not. I want you to push through your issue and let's get to work. I'm just saying that's how he talked to me.
She just saying that's how she talked to her, but then that's how he talked to me. Because guess what? You can't say you scared. Because what's the blood for? He's our shield and our buckler.
Let's be very, very clear. Humanity causes us to be fearful sometimes. It's true. Sometimes we can be like a little nervous about things. That's why what we're supposed to do. Okay, Lord, I'm feeling some kind of way about this. But his strength is made perfect in our weakness. That's what the Bible say. So what we're supposed to do, give our weakness over to him. You know what I'm saying? And then be strengthened, understanding that when we move in under his authority, it ain't us. No need to be scared. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'll be like, God, this is your ministry invitation. Take the weight off me.
Right.
You responsible for what's getting ready to happen in this room.
Right.
Now, I'm not going to be up here sweating, falling all out, crying and scared. Then no, you speak.
Yes.
Because it ain't me.
So it's a yielding.
You got to yield.
And submitting.
You got to yield. You can be honest with what you feel, but you got to yield. And listen, Jesus said, listen, I can lay down my own life. Because when you see me, don't get it twisted. It's legions of angels with me. When you see me, don't you think prophetess is by herself? Wanda, I'm looking over at you right now. Angels surrounding you. You ain't by yourself. Sugar mama in this red, you ain't by your, you were Gumby behind you, but you ain't by yourself. You got angels and Gumby.
Yes, Gumby with you too, baby. Listen.
I'm just saying. And then somebody who watching and listening saying, when you see me, please know that I ain't by myself. And see, sometimes that's why people do things and you treat you some kind of way and do whatever they think they can do to you because they think you by yourself.
But what I love about this is, see, you're a worshiper. And see, y'all just forget my notes because we ain't going nowhere with my notes today. So listen.
We're going to pick this up.
We're going to pick this up.
Question 3.
But this is what I love. Sister prophetess, we need to stop singing these songs we don't mean. Lord, I'm available to you. Lord, I say yes. And then if it ain't got nothing to do with a blessing and he tell you do, I'm finna say something.
No. Here, I want us to keep singing them till you get it. Because listen to this. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different. So just because you got it, don't mean somebody else can't get it.
Come on, help us.
You understand what I'm saying? But everybody's journey is different. You know what I'm saying? So I might be able to sing the song one time and get it. Somebody else might need a couple of whatever it is to get it.
They need 5 different versions.
You know what I'm saying? You might need 5. I don't care how many versions you get. I couldn't get the one version had I not been yielded.
Okay, well, let me say this. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But I just think sometimes we sing these songs, worshiper. So, because you coming from as a worshiper in a position.
Yeah.
I'm coming as the worshipee. Worshiper, worshipee. Okay. So we are in position, and it's good. I love it that when we can agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
But I love it when we singing all these songs.
I hear you.
And we only want to be available for certain things. It's not that we don't get it properly.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm available for this.
Absolutely.
So Lord, you tell me to stand over this bush. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to rethink my availability.
Now we got to talk about disobedience. I've been disobedient. I've been a whole prophet in disobedience. Yeah. God say. No, because ain't nobody really receiving me. Wait a minute. So wait a minute. You think you just going to shut your mouth? It ain't your mouth. You understand what I'm saying? So then that is disobedience. That is, there's some barriers. God hasn't broken down something in you so that you can receive him in totality in whatever that particular area is. You understand what I'm saying? So yielding for some people, it comes in increments. You understand what I'm saying? It's scary to say you want to release your whole life to someone and let them have total control. We're controlling.
Yes. Oh, that's powerful because
we can't be available. We're not totally available because we want to control certain areas. We don't want to hear the truth about certain areas. We don't want to deal with certain areas. We don't want to face certain areas. So we're controlling. So a lot of times we stay bound or remain in disobedience because we want to control that particular area because we've become comfortable. Not really understanding that if you release that to God, he gonna make you feel better. And you'll begin to see fruit in that area that you trying to control. Who watching? Somebody say, okay, I want to see some fruit. Could it be I don't see no fruit in that area because I'm trying to control it instead of releasing it to God? Even if it's scary. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, first of all, let's release it because, oh God, I'm. It looks like I'm not smart enough to get myself out of this. I can't seem to find the answer to fix this. So how about I release it to the manufacturer, to the one who made me? Yeah.
And that controls everything anyway.
That controls that's made everything anyway. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. So why not give it back to God? You said something about casting your cares. To cast means to throw. Guess what? When you cast something to God, when you throw it to God, guess what he don't do? Throw it back. If he returns it to you, it returns with a solution. The word that I speak of your life, he says, I speak it so that it can perform results. The word that he sent out. When God sends out a word, when we read his word, when we get messages from our preachers, our prophets, and our evangelists, when he sends out the word, he says, I sent it out and it won't return void. Meaning,
and the word I speak is spirit and life.
And the word I speak is spirit. So it's going to come back with some results. Listen, sometimes we don't like the results. Sometimes we don't like the answers. We don't like what he's sending back, but it's for your good. It ain't always a yes. It's a no, not right now. It don't make you feel good. It's got a little sting. I'm chasing the ones I love.
Yes.
Don't mean I don't love you.
So we're not going to shout over every answer.
We ain't going to shout over every answer.
We ain't going to get no.
No, not today. Sit down and listen.
Come on.
Get you some tea and be like, ooh, God is giving me the business.
He giving me the business. Sip. He got some tea for me.
He got some tea for you.
Yeah, he got some
for
tea.
You. Sip on.
Sip on.
Be like, girl, I can't even. God told me some things sometimes. I'd be like, girl, I can't even tell you what God told me. I'm embarrassed. I can't even get. I can't even tell you what he told me because you ain't gonna even believe it. God got me together like that. You ain't gonna believe it. No, because you think God be like, little old prophetess, it's gonna be your kid. No, that ain't how you
relationship.
Deal with me.
Come on, relationship.
You touch that, I'm gonna kill you.
What's your throat?
Try it. It's gonna wipe you out. That's how he deal with me. I don't know how I get on with everybody else. I'm just saying. But guess what? Even with that, I don't get up crying. He leaves me still with a love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He get me and then he put a blanket on me and say, walk in it. Yabasha. He give me a quick Band-Aid. Pow.
Listen.
Mantle.
Jesus. And I got this scripture. I used to say to my kids all the time, because they couldn't do certain things. They go, Mommy, you don't do nothing. And my favorite scripture used to be that I walked in was touch not, handle not.
Listen,
I can't do what everybody else do. I'm glad y'all got permission, but I'm the little. I don't know religion. I don't care what they call me. They be like,
no, it's your what. Okay, so let's be realistic, right? Smoking reefer ain't for profits. Let me tell you why. Because if you get profits from some reefer, you're gonna see me swinging from the chandelier.
Right, I'm going all the way.
No. I know, and here is the thing. If I try to consume any type of a drug, I'm gonna be the one. Like if you give me some marijuana, I'll be the one that y'all done lace that thing with some cocaine. I'll be down on Cicero shaking my tail.
Right.
So now that might not be my vice. Come on. But it's something that can get profit. Honey, girl, don't you go buy no shoes. Girl, you better quit emotionally shopping. Drugs ain't my thing.
Right.
But that emotional shopping almost took profit out of here one season. I had to get that thing. No, you had to get that thing together. You don't buy shoes before you pay your bills. See, this ain't on.
You're listening to IntellectualRadio.com. I am here with Prophetess. Oh my God. Look, I have not got to one question. Let me tell you something. She is on here ministering. Oh, we on number 3. Listen, I was gonna ask you, one of my questions was do you think shopping is a good therapy?
It could be yes. That's why we do here we go, thirst and thrift.
Right.
Okay. Because
tell us about thirst and thrift first, because I know Wanda want to hear about it. I when I was trying to tell her, she's like, "Oh, I wouldn't say nothing." I'm like, "I'm gonna let Prophetess explain."
Yeah.
it.
So thirst and thrift came from just people. Where'd you get that from? And I'd be like, oh, I got it from thrifting, right? So yeah, I'm a thrifter, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden I was like, a lot of people keep asking me, where you getting stuff from? And I'm like, I get it from thrifting. And then God just dropped it in my spirit. He said, I need you to merge ministry and thrifting together some kind of way. And so he said, okay, I need you to call it thirst and thrift. Thirsty for the word, thrifting for a bargain. And then I can't think of the scripture that he gave me, but it was about entertainment and enjoying the things of the world, right? Mm-hmm. And how it ain't ungodly to go to concerts and then go to movies.
It's not.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He gave somebody an idea to build a movie theater. Hello.
Right.
He gave producers and actors the gifts and talents to make movies. Come on, deep people. You understand what I'm saying? Because grandmama and them used to say, now we don't listen. Ain't nobody going to no movie on no Sunday.
Right. Big Mama will let you know.
God ain't at the movie.
And you better not iron on no Sunday.
And you better not iron on no Sunday. Iron on a Sunday gonna make me go to hell. I don't understand how these are correlated. I'm just saying, we make up these superstitions and these things ain't got nothing to do with they unbiblical. But all I'm saying is, so then when you got thirsty for the word, God say, thirsty for the word, thrifting for a bargain. And we merge those two together. So I say, okay, you want to ask me about my clothes? I'm going to dump this word on you some kind of way. Right? Mm-hmm. So I said, okay. Then the creative part came up. I'm going to rent a bus, limo, however we do it. Whatever kind of ride I want you to ride in. Okay? And when you get your ticket or whatever, it's usually no more than 40, right? It includes your transportation, your gift bag, lunch, and in between stops, or as we're riding, maybe the longest ride to the next store, I'll give a word. So you get
Wanda smiling,
we hanging all day, Wanda. We out there 9 to 5. If you can't hang, don't you come.
And find the best thing. They come back, them women come off that bus cheesing and laughing. And
Lavanja came to the bus with a trunk. I said, we ain't got room for no trunk. Went to another one of my girlfriend's house. She didn't, over that time, I said, I'll take this whole chase. I'm just saying, the get down is real. Then that ain't in competition now. Right. We're trying to figure, who got the best deals, who got the most stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But then let me tell you what the number one thing it's usually a lot of girls, but it's really open to men and women. It's never really been about women. But ladies like to shop, so that's who comes. But let me tell you the number one thing that people like most about the trip. You'll be surprised.
What?
The ride. Let me tell you why. Wanda, they get on that bus and they don't know I'll be looking at them. I'll be looking at them. They just gaze off and they just relax.
They wind
a lot
down.
of the women that come, they're from the south suburbs. And so then we go way to the north side. So, prophetess, I'm just glad I ain't got to drive. Because we always running with our families, driving ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? And so they're tired and need a moment. So sometimes we don't say nothing. And everybody just be quiet and ride.
Right. I'm gonna have to let Arnold, my old friend, know that's another way to wind down is to drive, to go for a drive.
Just go for a ride. Just go for a ride. But it's open to men and women. And so that's how the Thirst and Thrift came about. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't claiming to be rich, but I wear everything.
Amen.
Now, one thing I don't play with is my feet.
Good. She stays sharp on the toes.
Now I'm missing.
What is your website, right quick, so we can let them know?
www.itboutique.com.
And
the number
4 it boutique.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to go there because, honey, let me tell you something. She got some stuff for you. And one of the questions I wanted to get into is beauty is an inside job, and it starts with the heart. Where should our heart's posture be so we're not just being so fashionable on the outside, but being just as beautifully fashioned and fabulous on the inside?
Our heart has to be circumcised. Oh, that was too much, right?
Y'all know I thought
Wanda, I don't know how to do nothing.
This is my friend. My name is Chevelle Simone. And the looks on my face, that's why Karen got to look at Wanda and had a conversation with Wanda. Because I just thought she was going to say something else. But I'm going to say the last part again.
Okay, go ahead.
Right over there.
Read the question again. I get these questions wrong. It's me. Go ahead. What's the question?
Woo! Okay. So fashionable on the outside, but being just as beautifully fashioned and fabulous on the inside.
Okay. How to be beautifully fashioned and fabulous on the inside. Our hearts have to be circumcised.
The word don't change. The word don't change, Wanda. The word don't change. Come on, talk to us.
Meaning, for what you present externally is a result of what's going on internally.
I'm experiencing that. Go ahead, help me.
Yeah. Okay, so like real people can look past real people know when your clothes is just to cover up.
Say something now, Wanda.
No, real people know when your clothes are just a cover up. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you see me in just a pair of shorts and a tank top, you understand what I'm saying? Then you'll see my beauty still. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the clothes don't make you, you make them. It really ain't the clothes, it's who's wearing them.
Yes.
Because I can take this same hat and possibly put it on somebody else, and they might not get no compliment.
Yeah, this is true, because I'm not a hat girl.
But you look. But listen, let me tell you something. You might not be a hat girl, and we talked about why.
Right, we talked about why.
Which is definitely understand. But guess what? You look good in a hat. You do, and I understand for whatever other reasons you might not get down with them. But the truth of the matter is, if you decide one day that you want to decide to wear a hat, your beauty is making this hat look fabulous.
Yes,
and you can wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be beautifully fashioned on the inside means ugliness has to be cut away. Is this on again? We all got some ugly.
Stop turning her down, Wanda.
Wanda, you turn me down. Instead of getting lower and lower.
And this is a daily thing, correct, prophetess?
This is a daily thing. We die daily.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how much I can hear from God. The only perfect being is Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We're still journeying, learning, you understand? Changing, developing every day. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to always be some ugly in you, whether you want to be truthfully or not. Baby, if I told you some real thing, okay, let's not talk about the prophets, because sometimes the prophets don't like the Mickey. I done said something. Clap your hands and give God praise.
Clap your hands and give God praise. Mm-hmm.
There's a war within my members.
Yes.
Mine. I ain't picking out your stuff.
You manning your own business, manning your own
The only way
man.
I'm picking out your stuff is unless we in a counseling session or something.
Hey, honey.
And we got to, wait a minute.
Girl.
The dynamic just shifted.
Yes, honey.
Yabashe.
Hey, honey.
Y'all see how that happened to Shabbat? Let's talk about the circumcision.
I need my hair circumcised.
Let's get this
He
hard.
came in the room.
It shifted the whole spirit.
Shifted the whole show.
But guess what? That shift was good because it made you smile.
Yeah.
Okay. After your heart circumcision, you too will smile. And then that beautiful fashion that we're seeing will show up on the outside. You understand?
It comes from within.
It comes from within. The inside has to be worked on. You know what I'm saying? The inside got to be worked on. You understand what I'm saying? If you waking up every day, maybe depressed, you know what I'm saying, and not feeling well, or whatever it is, we've all had them kind of days. You wake up and be like, I don't even know what's really wrong. You understand? Something need to happen on the inside. We need to work something out. You understand what I'm saying? And be real with that. You know what I'm saying? If you're harboring resentment or bitterness or anything in your heart, God, come on, let's cut that away. Because first of all, it ain't good for me. It ain't good for those who I love. It ain't good for those who I surround. It ain't good for when you enter a room and you get ready to engage other people. You know what I'm saying? So we have to work on, we really want it ain't a pair of shoes in this world that can trump God's joy.
Jesus.
And I
I
saw some bad Louis Vuitton, the Christian Louis Vuitton.
Did you see him?
Yabashe.
Did you see?
God, this is joy, God.
Yes.
No, it's a shoe.
It's a shoe. So I'm a girl who loves animal prints. Yeah. And when I see them, girl, oh my God, when I see them.
Yes.
We know there are all different kinds. There's cheetah prints, leopards, zebras.
Yes.
My old friend, he loves fish. Girl, he got a fish tank in every room of his house.
Listen.
He had one that I liked. It was kind of like orange, like I don't know the name of it, but I was like, name that one Fresh Fire. That one probably drowned. I started acting like the fish girl.
I used to have a fish tank, but the cleaning, oh God, Lord, geez, the maintenance on fish tanks.
Well, he got one in every room. Like he love it. That's his piece, you know. So I think Fresh Fire then the fire is just gone. That's it.
Lost his fire.
That's lost his fire. Lost his fire. It's gone. So, but they're all different. They're all beautiful in different tanks. He loves them. He just goes and buy them all the time, and they're very unique. Mm-hmm. But we're made uniquely too.
Yes, we are.
But we're the only species, prophetess, that I know that always try to be something else.
Ooh.
Animals don't. A cheetah's a cheetah, Wanda.
Cheetah's a cheetah.
A leopard is a leopard. A fish don't want to do nothing but swim. They ain't trying to hunt. They ain't trying to fly. They ain't trying. A peacock gonna keep his little. He ain't trying to do none of that. What is wrong? I'm not going to finish. I'm just gonna let you talk.
The question say.
Why do you think people won't tap into their own, who they're fashioned to be, and how they can do that with their faith?
Is this on?
It's on. We need to turn her up.
You got to. First of all, the most disrespectful thing you can do is not be who God created you to be. Don't disrespect my God like that.
The first thing, she just checked us. I felt that on my side.
Don't disrespect God by saying you're not enough.
By not liking what he created.
By not liking what he created. Who are you? Why would you do that to our God? And say to him, you didn't make me well enough. What's wrong with you? What?
You didn't make me what?
You didn't make me what? God didn't make you well enough? Why? Because you ain't got $1 million, or you can't dry that, or you ain't got that dress? or you might not be as smart as somebody else. You don't disrespect my God. Talking about he didn't make you well. I don't care if you got a disability. He made you well.
And he made you to fit what he called you.
And he made you to fit, listen to this, what he called you to be. He didn't call me to be one. That you put me over there, they ain't gonna be able to see you on this camera because I don't know what I'm doing.
Look, they ain't gonna be able to hear me either.
What button I'm supposed to be pushing?
Yeah.
I'll be on GCI. Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, we cannot, when you downplay who you are, or comparison, is this on, or covet.
I like the word covet.
When you coveting is dangerous because you don't know what it took for that person to be where they're at. What they have and what they got, you trying to get it might kill you. So don't covet another man's nothing because you don't know what it took.
Now that's where jealousy and envy comes
That's
from.
what jealousy, envy, covetousness, meaning that you are unsatisfied with the life God gave you.
Whoa. How can we be unsatisfied with God? In other words, Lord, you're disappointing me.
Lord, Lord, I want that lifestyle. Well, you don't understand before they became a millionaire, how many no's they had to hear. You can't take one no.
Not one no. You can't take one note.
You can't take one no. Before they were millionaires and billionaires, they were failures. They failed. They failed at something. They had to fail, get up, revamp, rethink, redo. So you don't know the backdrop. You understand what I'm saying? You see this on the prophet, but you don't know possibly while I was making this, I was crying. Trying to birth out or push out, really believing in what God had gave me to do creatively. You see what I'm saying? So you see me twirling in clothes, but you ain't see me laid prostrate in my closet.
They don't see the backdrop.
You don't see the backdrop. You don't see I know they probably tired of me. I don't want to post nothing today. You don't see you just started your show. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But okay, it might take a little time for numbers to get up. But if you keep looking at them numbers, it's going to discourage you.
Right. That's why I don't look at them.
You don't look at them. You get on here, you talk to three of us.
That's right.
And before you look up, where you say you want to go?
I'm going to Good Morning America. I'm going to the View.
You going to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. And we believe, God, that you going to. But it start. Don't despise what?
Small beginnings.
But guess who the small really look small to? God already knew what it was. That's why he gave you the seed so you can cultivate it. He already knew it was going to be big.
Ain't nothing small about it but your haters. That's what they looking at.
Yeah, and who cares about them? When are you going to get off them?
They're nobody.
You can't even get focused because you worry about the hater.
Wow.
And half of them ain't real.
You are listening to Soulful Stimulation with your girl here, Chevelle Simone, on IntellectualRadio.com. Please don't forget to check out Lil Messy, MESSI, on all your social media websites, on all your media outlets, and also Winning Curtis, KURTS. We're so proud of them. I got my girl here. Girl, listen. Prophet.
Half of your haters ain't real.
They're not real. Your spectators ain't either. You can get and find my friend Prophetess Karen Evans Mickey on Facebook and Instagram, and at I got my Soulful Sevens here. Is there anything you want to tell us about the boutique? You have any final thoughts or anything about what do you want to talk about?
Well, listen, the boutique was something that I've always wanted to do. But listen, y'all might not admit it, but COVID, this pandemic, has been a blessing for a lot of us, really, when we really think about it. Unfortunately, I had to be furloughed from my job, which allowed me to have the time to go ahead on and birth the boutique. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I was able to birth the boutique and just really focus on what you need to do to build a boutique. And I had already been working on the website before I had even been furloughed. So this just gave me time to really get into it and do what I love, because I'm almost 50. So I'm trying to prepare to retire, whatever the case may be anyway. Bam. Boutique up, and God has been good.
And I really believe this, prophetess, that the Lord had us in mind during COVID.
Absolutely.
He had a plan for us.
We're shocked by the pandemic. God isn't.
No, he's not. He's not shocked at all.
And y'all get off and they've been beating the prophets up. Y'all ain't see this coming? Nope.
God ain't gonna tell us.
Because if I would have saw it coming, I would have been like, don't send it, because I don't want to be no at-home school teacher. Talking about no
Look,
e-learning.
I would have flew out of here if I saw it. We would have stayed here for that. You can't blame the prophets for everything. And guess what? And everything does not need to be said. Everything the Lord tell a prophet, you don't need to tell it.
We prophesy and part, and
that's one part he didn't tell.
That's one part he didn't tell.
So we're gonna do our Soulful Sevens real quick.
What is that? Do I got that on here?
Oh no, baby. Oh, this is all a surprise.
I don't
yes.
Like it. I don't like it.
Soulful Sevens. See that? Fridays or Saturdays?
Saturdays.
Why?
Because I like to get up in the morning and go to the mall.
And go find more shoes for one.
And go find more shoes. But here's the thing. What I really vividly remember from my childhood, when we talk about fashion, I got it from my mother and my father's side of the family were fashionable people. But one of the most things I remember about being a child is getting up on Saturday mornings, watching Soul Train, and then going to TJ Maxx.
Wow, you sound like me and my godmother every Saturday. Yep. Cheetah or zebra?
Cheetah.
Rip the Runway or Project Runway?
Project Runway.
Yeah, she's from the projects. Okay, Devil Wears Prada or Sex in the City?
Devil Wears Prada.
Worship team or choir?
Interesting. I'm gonna say worship team.
Why? I love the choir.
No, I love the choir, but I love the intimacy of worship.
The Roaring 20s or Vintage Hollywood?
Vintage Hollywood. American
Music Awards or Grammys?
These days, man, one of them, honey. Okay.
Well, nobody shop either on the red carpet, girl.
Which one is it? I want to say I think I like the Grammys better.
Okay. What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
And what stimulates you?
Shopping. It makes me happy.
What the Lord tell you about shopping again? What he say?
He told me nothing, man. Your business.
What he say? I want to know what he said. You told us earlier. What he say, girl? What he say? Oh, we just gonna man our own business here.
What did I say he said about shopping? Don't be emotionally shopping.
Yes.
It's a real thing. Let me tell you something. Whenever I emotionally shop, do you know the Lord makes me give it away? Somebody else, whenever if I be emotionally shopping, it's a thing. If I'm emotionally shopping and I go like, oh, I want this purse, somebody will come right up to me and say, "Prophetess, give me that purse," and I'd be like,
"Girl, that is me. I'm an emotional shopper."
And God be like, "Give it." I'm gonna tell this one. We gotta go. Listen to this. I had got this coat, right? I wore the coat to the movie theater. It was a young group of girls sitting behind me. And the girl was ranting and raving all through the movie about my coat. She just loved the coat. This coat is fabulous. My sister sitting next to me, she says, "Hey, this girl been talking about your coat through the whole movie." We go to the elevator. The girl is still, "Oh my God, this coat is fabulous." So I say to the girl, my sister told me, "You've been talking about my coat." God says to me, "Give it to her." I said, "You's a lie." You. Anyway, the girl say, "I love this coat." My sister say, you know God told you to give it to her. You mind your business. God told me to give the coat to the girl. I said, "Young lady, what is your name?" The young lady said, "Karen." Oh! I said, I took the coat off and I gave her the coat. I said, "Where you from?" I said, "Where you from?" She says, "We're here on break. We're from the Netherlands. We're college students." And then her other friend says, "We've been walking on Michigan Avenue all day." And all she kept saying is, "I need a coat."
Wow.
Gave the girl a coat. She gone on to the Netherlands somewhere with this colorful coat on, whatever the case may be.
And you ain't never seen her no more?
No, I ain't never seen her no more because she's from the Netherlands. But listen to this. I mess around and go back to Marshall's. I'm in the shoe section. I so happen to look to my left. There go the coat thrown over a rack. Not only was it the same coat, I got the coat for $30 and with matching velvet pants.
Come on.
But God says, here is the lesson.
Listen.
Don't you quit holding on to stuff. Learn how to release stuff. He said, and I'll give it back to you.
Girl, my best friend Lysandra got all my COVID clothes. Asked Mimi with tags on it. Like here,
you can't be
here.
Yeah. So you gotta be a giver. Sometimes I be emotionally shopping, but God is saying, yeah, you go ahead and pick that up, and you ain't gonna have it in 2 days.
Wow.
And guess what? I'll go ahead on and release it. And here comes somebody saying, Prophet, here go 3 purses. God ain't said you couldn't have the purse, but not under an emotion.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop all these emotional shopping. Give and it shall be given unto you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta, everything has to be put into perspective. You understand what I'm saying? And people emotionally shop. Everybody got their thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we get overwhelmed. We need an escape.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some is shopping, some is traveling, some is drugs, some is sex. But we gotta get control of that.
She
stuff.
said sex. I'm glad I'm done with that. So you are watching
You ain't done with it.
Radio.
It's just on ice.
It's just on ice. Oh, my sex is on ice. I love it. My sex on ice, girl.
It's just on ice. Church folk get scared talk about sex.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta have you to come back and talk about that.
Ain't nobody scared of no sex.
I know I'm not.
It's good if it's right.
If it's right.
Who you scared? Why y'all scared? Church folk, we scared to be talk about sexy and sex.
I posted that today. Can we be sexy and sanctified and saved?
Yeah, why y'all scared of words like that? Sexy and sex and whatever y'all else do under the marriage bed undefiled. Do what you want. Ain't even in my business.
I ain't gonna be in there with y'all.
Because guess what? You was doing it before you got saved.
Well, why you stop when you got saved?
Why you stop when you got saved? It supposed to get better. That's what they telling me.
No, they tell me too. I gotta have her back, dog. You are watching IntellectualRadio.com here with your girl Chevelle Simone on Soulful Stimulation. I have another guest here, but she can't get on the mic right now. What's your name, honey? I have Casey Grant here. Come on, y'all, give her a hand. She is the first African-American stewardess here for Delta Airlines, right, Wanda? And she is a winner of our fedora today that Prophetess Karen Evans made a fedora that we was going to give away, but we decided to give it to her.
Yes.
She is the first African-American Delta flight attendant stewardess, and she's in the building with us. I'm going to have her come back. She wrote 2 beautiful books. What's your name again? So I can have it right. Casey Grant, I'm going to need you all to look her up. She has made history and she has made us proud. Yes. We want to say thank you so much. Please come back again and join us next week, next Tuesday at 6:00 p.m. Now, when I go out of town, I'm going to need you to do this show.
Won't he do it?
Come on.
Hi, he gave me an open door.
Yes.
What? I'm act right.
You going?
I ain't gonna.
Okay, now because at the end of the month, I'm doing Soulful Stimulation with the sisters, and you need to come back and do the show.
You gonna be here with me, right?
My team will be here.
Oh, Father in heaven, Wanda, we got to talk. We gonna have to go have tea and crumpets. So I can get
No, tea and shoes while y'all doing thrifting. I'm gonna have the sisters to come in and do the show. I'm gonna wave at you guys, but I want my sisters to get a chance to get to the mic because I think everybody.
You finna cry? What is happening here?
Let me say this so I can get off this radio station. I have always been the loudest, the most talkative, the one with the most personality. And I have always been dim, but I would never dim myself. But I've always had the most confidence. And whenever the Lord opens the door for me, I always want to bring my sisters. I believe all my sisters are creative. All my sisters have personality, whether it's big or small, and you need to be celebrated and appreciated and loved. And if I can open up a door, a window, give you a cup or whatever you need to be where you need to be, where you can be heard and loved as well, that's a Chevelle. The name of the show is Soulful Stimulation with Chevelle Simone, but it ain't social stimulation without her. It's the love of the Lord. Soulful Stimulation is not just the stimulator you thinking about it in your night post. Okay, this is not about a bullet. All right, this is not about a vibrator. This is about stimulating your mind, stimulating your soul, stimulating your heart, stimulating others, and building yourself. And if you got something to say, I use locals. I ain't trying to get people from Hollywood, because guess what? My sisters are celebrities. My sisters are number ones. My sisters are stars. My sisters are big. Yes. My sisters are doing it. Why do I need to go get somebody who got a star on Hollywood when you got a star with me and a star in Chicago and a star wherever you go? My sisters will always have a platform, an open door, an open window, whatever you need with me. I am here. And guess what? You can come to the ones been talking about my back, behind my back. I love you. I tell my help to you. Really want y'all. Listen, honey, listen. So you make sure you come back. You got something to say. You need to be heard. And this ain't it. This ain't it.
You won't slay me on no.
You talking about some fruit? Look at your fruit.
I ain't listening.
Look at your fruit. Look over here.
Nah.
Your fruit shall remain. Shall remain. Shall remain. You said I will always. You said you're gonna have a mic.
Look
and it is here.
And it is
I have invited all my mentors here. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Know why?
Wait a minute, I'm a mentor?
Every last one of my mentors been here. Every last one of the people that have spoken to my life have been here. Know why? They need to be here to see what I have become. Because I have not always been like this. I have not always arrived. But I am here. And guess what? I am not going without you. And I'm not going without you. So I will see you next Tuesday at 6:00 p.m. so you can know how to love on your sisters and celebrate one another. We need each other because I need you to survive. Amen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching IntellectualRadio.com. I see you later. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.